Well, I would say that the role is mostly about awareness, because when it comes to finance, for instance, you see that women-led firms are less likely to ask for credit, and also that bankers tend to discriminate more against female potential borrowers. So I think it's mostly about raising awareness about the existing bias on the banker side, but also about the potential they can get they can get from a credit in the women-led firm side. So it might be more about raising awareness and also, if possible, implementing policies that may help to women to access more credit. So yeah, that's it on the finance side. Well, I would say definitely resistance. Because so for working in package 2, I worked a lot about law and law that enters in general in conflicts against social norms. When you implement a law in general, it's to compensate, especially when it comes to enabling law, is to compensate the fact that there are social norms that may prevent women to access economic opportunities. So then I would say it's not only about law and it's not only about modifying the legal framework, but it's also about going through substantive change and considering other bias you may face when implementing some laws to help laws to be correctly implemented when it comes to gender equality and women's access to opportunities. Well, in finance, it's not that easy, because for what we saw, so we observed some policy at the banks level, meaning that some banks saying, okay, we want to have more female borrowers, so then what we can do is that potentially mentoring them or constraining your bankers to have a certain share of female borrower in their portfolio. But unfortunately, when we interviewed the banker, we saw that bankers were even not aware of the existence of such policies in banks. And so I think it would be more like kind of monitoring from the monitoring banking institutions to see whether the policies they talk about in their website are really implemented in reality. So yeah, I would say just monitoring. It's not like the most optimal solution, but I think it may just help to lower the level of pinkwashing we observe, meaning that, okay, those banks say, okay, hey, look, we have some policies that are nice for women, but in reality, nothing happened.